Hi, welcome back. My name is Ching. Today I am still out of Vegas in the Philippines, and we're going to check out a highly rated ramen spot. We're talking 4.5 stars on Yelp and TripAdvisor in Bonifacio Global City. This is called Mendokoro. Let's go. Here we are in BGC. It's not too bad, you guys, as far as traffic, and we were having rain for the past couple of days, but today we see a little sun. Okay, here we are. We're gonna walk into the mall to get to our ramen place. It is really nice in here. I've never been to Japan other than a layover, but everything in this mall is either Japanese inspired or they're actual Japanese products or Japanese restaurants. So it's actually really nice in here. I only come here to eat though. Let's go inside. So when you order, you don't sit at your table and order from a waiter. You actually order, you queue in this line and you order right at the counter, and then you go take your seat. So here are the choices of what you can order. So when you eat here, there aren't really tables. It's more like sitting at a bar facing inside, like facing the employees, right, as opposed to tables. So it's kind of bar style. Okay, we are at Mendokoro in BGC. It's a Japanese restaurant. I wanted to come here because I looked online. It is highly rated on TripAdvisor and Yelp, 4.5 stars out of 5. So we came here to check out if it's really worth that rating. So this is my first time on this trip to try ramen, and I love ramen. So let's start out tasting this broth. So I wonder if you guys can see this. I want you to see actually just how very loaded that is, and it's a pretty big bowl, you guys. I'll put the price of how much it is on the screen, but let's start tasting the ramen. I'm hoping it should be rich and kind of a pork-based broth, which is what miso is. It looks good. It looks pretty thick. That is really good. It tastes, I mean, the broth alone is not salty. I always fear that when I have ramen, it tends to be salty in the soup, but it's not. And though it's a clear kind of soup, it actually tastes very rich in a good way. All right, let's break into this. So there are little chunks of meat in it. I'm starting to see why it's rated so high. That is so fall off the bone tender. Let's see what else is in here. Actually, there's not much in here except that meat, the broth, and the noodles. So let's put it all together. Let's get some of these noodles and try it. You guys, so far it's so good. I also think it's fairly priced for the size. Ooh. You guys, yes, completely see why it's rated so high. This broth is so good. Such a good size, such a good price, and I actually like how it authentically looks Japanese in here. So if you go to Japan, you see a lot of kind of bar kind of setup where you're sitting at a bar and that's where you eat. Actually, I like how you order when you first get in. You have to sit at your table and wait for a waiter. By the time you sit down, you're ready to have your order in and you're all set. I also got gyoza. Yummy. I don't know why, but Japanese restaurants, well, I do know why, because I'm in Asia, but Japanese restaurants always taste so much better when I'm in the Philippines. Let me take a bite of this. I love gyoza. That's so perfect with a bowl of fried rice. It is really good. It actually tastes like legit Japanese. I have to say, better than what I get in Las Vegas for sure. Not all, don't come at me, but typically. It's so good. So this is located kind of right around the corner. Well, it's actually in Mitsukoshi Mall, which is a semi-famous Japanese shopping mall from Japan that they brought here. So everything pretty much is Japanese. So I'm really happy. I'm actually happy here because there are a lot of Japanese restaurant choices because I love Japanese food. But it's really a great experience here if you like to get kind of like the Japanese makeup and the Japanese products. Not only do they have the restaurants, but they also have stores that are Japan with a lot of Japanese products. I really like how basic the menu is. There's a few side Japanese dishes like gyoza. I think they have tempura. But basically their focus is on ramen, so I think that's why they do such a good job of it. Just different versions of the ramen. Yeah, but more soy sauce-based one, and you have one that's like with miso-based. So a lot of different choices, but just focused on ramen. That's why they do such a good job here, I think. So my friend Raya is here. You've probably seen her in my other Vegas videos, and we traveled to the Philippines together. But I want to tell you guys before I asked Raya how her ramen was, that they do not allow you to take out any of the ramen or certain other dishes like their gyoza because, well, they say they want to preserve the integrity of it because they don't put preservatives in the food. So they just want to make sure it's not spoiled when you get home and that it tastes the freshest. So you have to eat it in the restaurant.
I'm not crazy about ramens, but
Really?
I'm not. I mean, I'd rather have those kapo noodle kind of thing, but
Oh, really?
but like the actual ramen thing. But this one I do like. There's only a couple of ramens. The one that I had in Japan, and this one's actually good too.
It is good. I told you guys, it is really good. And like I mentioned earlier, it's just so savory and not salty. And I think because they only focus on really doing ramens, they don't have an extensive menu. They do a really good job. Thanks so much for hanging out with me again. Until the next video, stay safe. Bye.